we're going to hear from the always popular Will Allday, who, although not victorious in that last stand rumble like he has been before, still had a great showing, 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐿, and I'm sure has big plans for the remainder of his year as we march closer to the Summer of Champions.
The Summer of Champions is one of our marquee events here at the Reality of Wrestling, and Will Allday always makes a stand to play on the last stand match at the Summer of Champions. He's won the Reality of Wrestling Championship at that event before. He's defended the championship at that event before. But now, what could possibly be next for Will Allday?
Well, I guess we're going to find out as he asks for the microphone. Will Allday is going to speak to the people.
The people that love him. And that's everybody here in this arena.
That is very true.
Texas City, it's good to be home. Now, if you guys have been following along, there's been quite a bit that I've gone through, and I can't stop thinking about what's happened the past couple months. The cage match, the last stand rumble. There's been a whole lot of things happening here that's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but I don't really like to talk behind people's backs, so I'd like to say it to your face. Cameron Cole, why don't you get your butt on down here?
Whoa. Oh. Well, obviously, the history between these two men almost doesn't even need to be stated any longer. They had a quite memorable battle inside of a steel cage, almost to end their rivalry once and for all. But it still looks like there might be a little meat left on the bone, Brittany.
I mean, definitely with the way that Cam Cole beelined it to the ring right now. No hesitation whatsoever. We gonna get another standoff again?
I'm not sure, but I like the Jordan 1s from Cam Cole, I have to admit.
They are good.
Now, as you guys know, Cam and I, we've had our ups and downs, yeah? You know, for years, we were road buddies. We were on the road traveling coast to coast, internationally, main eventing each show. And then something switched. Something told you deep inside you, in your head, that you couldn't stand by my side anymore. And I don't know what that was, but I had no problem kicking your head off its shoulders.
Whoa, hey now.
And so we had that cage match. We wanted to see who the better man really was. And honestly, when we came out of that and when everything was said and done, you know, my hand may have been raised, but I honestly can't say that I was a better man, because I think you and I proved that we were equals that night. And I've had this ongoing feud with the Heat, with Booker T and his goons, and at the last stand rumble, I had my back against the wall, and then your music hit, and I thought, oh, you gotta be kidding me, and you were there. You were there for me, you had my back. And so after all these years of fighting each other, of iron sharpening iron, of going head to head, of ego against ego, it really made us better performers. It really made us better men. So if that's what we can do, facing each other, fighting each other, going to war with each other, well, what the hell do you guys think we can do together?
Wow, wait, hold on now, what does that mean?
So I have a proposition for you. How about we be friends again? How about we be road buddies again? And how about we be tag team partners again?
Whoa, wow. Will Allday wants to not only make amends with Cam Cole, he wants to be his tag partner, Kirby.
I'm all for it. Cameron Cole is a former tag team champion, and that could very well be in the future.
I don't think we're at the stage in our relationship where where we can hug. But how about a handshake?
Is Cam Cole gonna shake his hand?
Going nowhere when I'm driving.
Wait a minute. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me! Don't you boo me! Don't you boo me! Hey! You have to a bad start with me, Texas City! Listen! We don't got time for this romance going on right here, right now, because what's important right now is that Lights Camera Faction is back in reality of wrestling. That's what's important right now. Hey!
Y'all boys need to calm down on the lovey-dovey. I love you, Will. I respect you, Will. I love you, Cam. I respect you, Cam. Let's do this together. We ain't here for that. Lights Camera Faction, Axton Braxton, and Ice Williams is here for championship gold. And Brax, I see no better way to climb in the ranks and jump in the line better than running through these two lovebirds and making it to the top. So
I think, I don't know what you guys had planned, but Lights Camera Faction has their own plan. We have our own script. We have our own movie. And I say we make a movie called City Boys versus Country Boys. I say we have Will Allday and Cam Cole versus the greatest movie you've ever seen. What do you say, Country Boys?
Well, a challenge from Lights Camera Faction to maybe
Cut!
Well, Will and Cam staring down Lights Camera Faction, and it seems that a challenge may very well be accepted by a burgeoning team of two former rivals, now turning tag team partners.
Nation, I am standing backstage alongside the reigning and defending Reality Wrestling Champion, Edge Stone. Edge, you've got a big matchup next week going one-on-one against the winner of the Last Stand Rumble, Matty Ice. But I kind of say that in jest because when it comes to the heat, where there's one, there's usually many. So how are you preparing for next week's matchup?
You know, it's real funny you say that. How the deck just keeps getting stacked against me. I mean, I can't help but notice myself. I just keep getting Booker's boys. I mean, it's funny, right? It's funny. I mean, come on, laugh. It's not funny, Russo. It's not a joke. It's my career. You want to know how I'm preparing for this? I'm doing what I've been doing every day. Getting stronger, getting faster, getting smarter. I am working every muscle, every cell to elevate my game. That is what I do. That is what it means to never crumble. This is no longer the World Gym Arena. This is Stone Island. People get prepared for me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the action started here tonight as we have the #1 contenders television for the #1 contenders match for the television championship. I apologize, as we are going to be joined by the television champion Rudy Garza. Welcome here. We got you this chair right here. The center of attention. Got it. Okay, got it. Got it.
We don't have another chair, so that. Welcome to the commentary table, Rudy.
Now I see why they call him the face of fear. I'm gonna be sideways here as we have the television champion joining us here on commentary as we're about to find out who's going to be the next challenger for your championship, Rudy.
Challenger. None of them are challengers. None of them too. I've seen both of them work. I've seen them in the ring, and none of them surprise me. None of them. No one's as good as I am in this ring. No one's as good as I am in the mic, in front of a camera, or anything. Right?
Well,
so I have no worries at all.
All right, well, we're going to put that to the test for sure, but you do have a ringside seat here, basically, the front row seat, if you will, to find out who is going to be next in line for that championship.
Look, I'm a perfect strategist. I have the best view in the arena, better than y'all. I can strategize already for my next victory. Very easy.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing La Familia, Diego de la Cruz.
Diego de la Cruz already staring daggers here at the television champion, but this is going to be a very interesting matchup, Brittany, as we have two former tag team champions looking to get an opportunity at singles gold.
These two former tag team champions have already had a title, and they're looking for yours, Rudy. How do you feel about actually defending your championship?
First of all, they had to get a championship with another person. I did it all by myself. I brought it all by myself. No one helped me other than I did it all by myself. Whatever y'all want to believe or want to assume, they had someone else. They had a partner. See, I'm a singles champion. They have never, ever got close to becoming a singles champion.
Do you feel, Rudy, that whoever wins this match, you would go one-on-one with and leave Bo in the back?
What are you talking about? Bo is never an issue. Bo is there to bodyguard me from annoying, disgusting reality wrestling fans. They're not there to help me in the match. They're there to just block these ugly people away from me.
We're very sorry, fans. The opinions of Rudy Garza are not that of reality of wrestling.
That's going to happen to Erik Lockhart. Deadbeat.
And his opponent, from New Richmond, Wisconsin, Erik Lockhart!
Look, he hasn't done anything great here since his brother left. Look at that. Nothing.
Everybody just seems to want to stare daggers at Rudy Garza.
I'm the spotlight. I'm the spotlight. I'm the greatest thing that's ever existed in reality wrestling. No doubt they want to say something. They want to look in the mirror to something great. They want to look as a reflection to what they should have been, but they couldn't.
Well, we know that you have a bit of a Twitter beef, and I guess social media beef. Let's say social media, because I've seen it all over the place with Erik Lockhart. Can you expand on that? Why Erik?
Erik told us himself. He wanted to mingle with me and Bo at the Last Stand Rumble, right? He cost me a chance to be a double champion, something he could never done. He couldn't even win one. He cost me to do because he's jealous, right? It should have been me versus Edge Stone, but no, he wanted to get involved.
I mean, that's a fair point. You do have a point. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. I'm agreeing with Rudy Garza. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The bell has rung, and now Erik Lockhart and Diego de la Cruz are going to be in this matchup. Again, the #1 contendership for the television championship is on the line, and these are two of the best that reality of wrestling has got to offer.
You see, Diego's smart, right? He's strategizing. He's smart. He's taking his time, not like Erik Lockhart. They're always trying to rush into things, right? He's taking his time. Look, that's what Latinos do, man. We're smart.
Now, if you were going to go against him, how would you strategize to actually win the match?
Oh, Nothing. It's easy. I don't have to think with Diego de la Cruz because he's the same way that Erik Lockhart is, but just a little bit less, more flashy. Not less. Erik Lockhart's way less flashy than Diego de la Cruz.
Right.
So I can calm it down way more, right? Get in his head. Play with him, you know?
Well,
no, don't think that. Nasty.
You definitely have to think about the stamina of Erik Lockhart as a possible factor in this matchup. He was the man that lasted the second longest time at the Last Stand Rumble at 30 minutes and 42 seconds.
Wow.
And only the winner, Matty Ice, was the one that lasted longer. As you can see right here, Erik Lockhart. Oh, the speed and athleticism of Diego de la Cruz in full display.
Like I said, same thing as Erik Lockhart, but a little bit more faster.
Oh, and up and over.
Oh, look at this. Tripping him up on the apron.
Tripping. What a cheater right there. Tripping. Why he can't do it in the ring? Why does he have to do it?
He didn't trip. He was already outside. He's just trying to look at Erik Lockhart's about to fly, but
not Erik Lockhart. Oh, just switching with a pendulum kick. As ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back with more action here inside the World Gym Arena.
We all know that an accident takes only seconds, but the injuries can last a lifetime. Hi, I'm Jim Walker at Walker, Texas Lawyer. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, a truck wreck, or a motorcycle accident, give me a call, and I will get you the compensation that you deserve. Call me at 713-552-1117 or visit my website at walkertexaslawyer.com. You'll be glad you did. And why would you call anyone else?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here from commercial break as we see Erik Lockhart still in full control of this matchup as Diego de la Cruz has taken some damage here already. Now, Rudy, you've seen this matchup go on for just a few minutes. Who do you think has the lead to your championship right now?
None of them. See, Diego was smart, taking his time in the outside, right? Taking his time, trying to strategize again while Lockhart's just still going, right? It's any one game right now, and I have... Right
now, Erik Lockhart just stalking his prey here. You know, Jonathan Vega's probably also got to watch his back. We've seen Emilio Tovar in recent weeks be very crafty in his attacks of La Familia, but now Jonathan Vega inserting himself into this matchup.
Watch his back. Erik Lockhart has to watch his back.
Creating the distraction there. It's not. Diego taking a dive to the outside.
See, Diego's smart. See, he's smart using his environment, using Erik Lockhart's stupid distractions. He's so dumb, like he doesn't even pay attention to his opponent, right? And Diego de la Cruz literally executed with that.
Now, speaking of execution, one of these men is going to go against you for your championship. Are you going to defend it soon? Are you going to try to hold that off? When do you get to pick and choose?
I'm not big money and big time.
And here,
I'm a
cover
big
here,
man champion.
only a 2 count.
Right, I'm a big man champion. I'm a champion that does the big matches. When it's right, I do it, right? I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Diego or Erik Lockhart. I just know this. Whoever wins this will have the biggest match of their career.
We've got a lot of big matches coming up soon as Summer of Champions almost right around the corner.
You're right, Brittany. We're only about a month or so away from the Summer of Champions, one of the biggest events that the reality of wrestling has to offer. And maybe that is where Rudy Garza will defend his championship against the winner of this matchup.
Maybe, maybe not. Did you know that I debuted at Summer of Champions?
You did absolutely, about 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago now?
Yes, this will be my 4th Summer of Champions, right? It will be my anniversary, 4-year anniversary debuting in this company. Since then, I've been dominating ever since, right? Still in the spotlight every single time.
Well, congratulations on that.
Another cover here from Diego, but only a kick out of 2 from Erik.
I will give you that. 4 years in the business is definitely an accolade for yourself.
And look at that, 4 years, and I've done it more than them. They've been there for like 8, 10 years, and they haven't had one championship. In my third year, look at that.
Oh, look at this, swinging him around. The spinning sidewalk slam is now a cover here from Diego de la Cruz. Very close to getting that #1 contendership, but Erik Lockhart still's got fight in him.
See, Erik Lockhart's problem is he's paying attention to these fans. He cares what these fans care about, right? And I shouldn't, and that's his problem. He's gonna learn that really hard soon. Right now, he's getting beat down by Diego de la Cruz. Because Diego doesn't care what the fans say or think, right? He cares about winning, and he's dominating right now.
He's definitely dominating here, Rudy. You've got a point, as Diego de la Cruz could be just inching closer to becoming the next #1 contender. Because I know he's got Erik Lockhart reeling.
Oh, but fighting back. Erik Lockhart, shots fired.
Look at it here. Here comes Diego. But Erik Lockhart firing back as well. Both of these guys know each other so well.
Oh, see, right to the point. Erik Lockhart was doing too much, right? Trying to please his fans. Diego de la Cruz said, nope, I'm going right there and then.
Oh, but now.
Oh, the knee drop right across the neck of Diego de la Cruz, and that may have just stunned him enough for Erik Lockhart.
Vega right there. Look at Vega being a support system, just like Bo is to me, a support system, helping his teammate out.
Support
his
system
partner.
or insurance policy?
See, he have an insurance policy, he has a support system. That's the difference, right?
Well, speaking of his insurance policy, if you were to go against Diego, do you think he's going to be ringside?
Roll through here into the cover two, and that could be it. No, Erik Lockhart.
See, if he would have hooked both legs and got it tight, he would have won this match, but no, he wanted to be lazy and just hook one leg. And no, back to you, Brittany. It's not gonna be a problem when he's there. He's just a support system. This is an insurance policy just for that. And these stupid fans out here.
Taking the entire 5 count is Diego de la Cruz there.
Smart. Look at Diego being smart.
It almost feels, Rudy, that you slightly admire Diego in a way throughout this match.
See, no, I don't. I'm
here we go.
People, Latinos everywhere. That's it.
A sudden flatliner there from Erik Lockhart as both guys are down in the center of the ring. The ref counting up. He's got until the count of 10 for either person to get up to their feet, or else this is going to be a double count out. And then who would be the #1 contender?
Count it out, 10. I don't care. It's easier for me. Let me have another night off. Erik Lockhart, stay down. What are you doing?
Erik Lockhart feeding off of the energy here at the World Gym Arena. First man to a vertical base, and here it comes, the force of the Lockhart.
And another, just staying on top of Diego. Oh!
Big knee strike, and now just tossing aside Diego. Look at this neck breaker. Erik Lockhart is on fire right now, Rudy. This could be in your future. Look at this. Oh!
Setting up.
Erik Lockhart right now could be just seconds away from capturing that #1 contendership. But no! The backstabber from Diego de la Cruz connects. These two guys are going back and forth, Brittany.
Break his back!
Now into the cover here. 2, that could be it. No!
Erik Lockhart saying no, and as you were saying, Kirby, we could be seeing a champion in the making here.
Wait, hold on a second. Emilio Tovar on the outside does attack Jonathan Vega.
Gotta fix your family problems, Diego.
Oh, now he's got the accordion.
No, not the accordion.
That's a custom-made accordion. And Emilio Tovar is just taking it with him as Erik right now setting up for the lockout. Center of the ring. He's got him in the center of the ring for the #1 contendership.
Come on, Diego, reach the ropes. Come on, Diego, do not tap.
Twisting him even further. As that's it.
That is it.
Well, right there is the next #1 contender for Rudy Garza's television championship, and his name is Erik Lockhart.
Rudy, your thoughts?
He cheated. If it wasn't for Emilio, it should have been Diego de la Cruz. It doesn't matter. Erik Lockhart, I don't care who it is.
He's pointing right at you right now, Rudy. The next #1 contender.
Rudy, where you going?
For Impossible.
Rudy.
As we see Rudy Garza here standing on top of our table holding up that championship that these two men will be meeting for at a date to be determined. But already I can tell there's going to be fireworks.
Fireworks? It might be a full fire, Kirby.
Well, that was only our opening contest here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a whole lot of action still left here for the reality of wrestling.
Josiah John, you are one of the hottest rookies in reality of wrestling history, but your biggest challenge to date is coming up next week against former reality of wrestling champion Aiden Cristiano.
Russo, you're absolutely right. And I'm fully aware who Aiden Cristiano is. Former heavyweight champion, television champion, and tag team champion. But the Rocket is looking for his first dub in reality of wrestling. That's why next week, the countdown for the launch starts.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
And welcome back to Reality Wrestling. Brad Gilmore along with Brittany Howland and Kirby carry on. An interesting night of action already. We saw what happened between Diego de la Cruz and Erik Lockhart, and now Erik Lockhart, the new #1 contender for the television championship.
I'm very much looking forward to Rudy Garza versus Erik Lockhart for that TV championship. But honestly, I kind of want to know where the accordion is. Diego de la Cruz's accordion is missing. That's a $1,000 accordion, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen it, please report it ASAP.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, though, our main event this week are for the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. We saw last week the Heat have an encounter with Edge Stone and, of course, Culture Inc. And now Culture Inc. has the opportunity to two-peat, to be just like the Houston Rockets back in the day, like 𝐒𝐴𝐸 Olajuwon, and win back the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. That's our main event, and it starts right now here at the Reality of Wrestling.
For the culture, yeah. Culture, hey, we gon' move, we gon' shine, that's the culture, you already move, we gon' ride, that's the culture, you already take it, we gon' ride, that's the culture, you already take it, here inside, that's the culture, you already move, we gon' ride, that's the culture, you already move, we gon' slide, that's the culture,
It's time to create a culture. And who better than Culture Inc.? They know we talking about culture, we talking the roots of this. They grew to a tree, thought you was me and your match. Well, look at that. Really, you ready than me. Nick Holiday donning the 𝐒𝐴𝐸 Olajuwon 34 jersey, and how fitting. Because just like 𝐒𝐴𝐸, Culture Inc. can now become potentially two-time Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
I like the confidence from Nick Holiday already popping the confetti. Possibly that could, maybe he popped it a little too early. Why didn't he wait for the championship?
Well, obviously you never won a championship. You pump champagne after you win. Confetti before, champagne after. It's in the manual. You need to read it.
It's because I'm not used to the culture, Brad.
You're not used to the culture. You're not used to it. But Eli Malik and Nick Holiday on the precipice of a history-making evening for them. In professional wrestling history, Booker T. It is Q. It is Gaspar Hernandez.
This is definitely going to be a very, very interesting matchup. As we saw, Culture Inc. came to the aid of Edge Stone, and that is what landed them in this spot after Charmel made the match official for the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, these two teams almost came to blows already. Brittany Howland, now it's going to be sanctioned. Titles are on the line.
Definitely. I don't know if
success speaks for itself. Now this team flanks not only the Diamonds Division Championship, but also the Tag Team Championships, and maybe next week even the
following
Reality of Wrestling
contest
Championship.
scheduled for one fall is for the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, accompanied to the ring by Nick J. Holiday, Malik Bosetti, Eli Knight. This is Culture Inc. And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T. They are the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Gaspar Hernandez, Mysterious Q, the Heat.
A rousing introduction by our ring announcer, Chris Russo, to really set the stage and the table. The Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships up for grabs. Will the run to end all runs of the Heat continue on past this evening, or will Culture Inc. find their way to have their hand raised at the end of the contest? The road to the throne is long, and the main event for the Reality of Wrestling begins right now.
This is definitely one hell of a main event, as we are about to see fireworks go off inside the World Gym Arena. Malik not shying away from the giant Gaspar, and already taking it to him.
Reversal of the Irish whip there. Going for a lariat, not rocking the big Gaspar Hernandez, but Malik not backing down.
Oh!
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Swing and a miss there by Gaspar, but he just picks him up. Look at that.
With ease. And now Malik in a bad spot here, but able to break off. And here comes Eli Knight.
Long tag and a double team opportunity. Double drop kick into the corner. The big man rocked.
Gaspar on the wrong side of the ring there.
Oh my gosh, and a spine to spine. Bouncing off. Mysterious Q loved what he just saw, and so does Booker T. And there goes Malik. And now Eli Knight, the target of the Terminator, Gaspar Hernandez.
You know, earlier you talked about Gaspar being the first people of the Heat, Brad, and you've got to imagine that he is possibly one of the best spots any person has been here in the Reality of Wrestling. Not only being able to take in knowledge from Booker T himself, but also the likes of Mysterious Q and Promise Braxton as well. That is quite the learning tree.
Oh!
Look at that, though. Just pure strength. Pure strength. And I'll be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
Rudy and Kirby, I have not seen Culture Inc. be dominated in such a fashion in what right now is almost a glorified 2-on-1 handicap. I mean, Mysterious Q is well rested.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Q's just chilling and relaxing, letting Gaspar do the work, but now Q's going to come in here. I have seen Culture Inc. go toe-to-toe with Fly Death and be equally matched, but this is just brutality. And Booker T is just smiling. Big smiles.
And look at that. Look at that in the scarf. The scarf of Booker T strangling Eli Knight. Referee distracted by Malik and Nick Holiday.
And that is the type of advantage they try and take us. Now the cover, only a 2 count.
Booker T picking that up from the one and only sensational Sherry.
Let's look at this. Mysterious Q takes up Eli, but Eli able to break free from that suplex. And now here comes the speed of Eli, escaping 1 hit. And Eli Knight is one of the most exciting people we have here on the entire roster. And here he is showing us why.
Rolls through, and a hurricane to Mysterious Q, and he pops right back up, and there is a single leg drop kick right to the chin cover. 1, 2, and no, not enough.
The lid almost came off of the World Gym Arena here as the Row Nation was so excited to see Q almost counting the lights.
Now a tag here for Culture Inc. as Malik is the legal man in this matchup. As you saw him meet Mysterious Q in the corner, and here comes the tag team work of Culture Inc. Into the cover now. Malik could have just won the championships, but no.
And that was definitely a high-risk maneuver there, as they might have done more damage to Culture Inc. than helped them, as now they're in the corner of the Heat.
Well, whenever you're in there against the Heat, Brittany, you've got to take all kinds of risks, but sometimes risks don't pay off.
And now, Malik feeling the effects of the onslaught of offense brought to them by the current Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions. An Irish whip into the corner, Malik. Oh! Beautiful backflip off the top rope. Ducks a couple of shots and finds himself in a familiar position as earlier. Oh, goodness.
Did Gaspar just beat someone with another person?
That happened, and now it looks like Malik might be off and flying. Oh my gosh. The strength of Gaspar.
And MJ Bell trying to regain some.
Oh man, stop right to the sternum. And Gaspar isn't even gonna wait for Malik to get his senses about him. Throws him right back in the ring. Oh!
That is that's just monstrous power right there.
1, 2, and somehow, I don't know if that was the proverbial muscle memory we hear so much about when it comes to these athletic exhibitions, but Malik finding a way to get a shoulder up.
I think Booker T was happy about that. Booker T was over there smiling and nodding, wanting the carnage to continue against Culture Inc.
Oh, Gaspar now ran right into a boot, and here comes Malik delivering that elbow to Q. The Heat could be in trouble. Gaspar just ran into that corner, but look at this, Q making sure that the tag won't happen.
Oh! Gaspar goes out, and Eli comes in. And a big drop kick springboard.
Eli with a moonsault.
What a beautiful springboard moonsault.
Eli is just from another planet.
Oh my goodness. And they got this crowd rocking. Rodeo DDT, tornado DDT, cover. 1, 2, and no, not enough. Gaspar, Hernandez, and Q able to prevent a 3 count from occurring.
Malik able to come in and interfere with whatever Gaspar had in mind. That's both guys from Culture Inc. As a matter of fact, all 4 men in the ring right now, and this is just an all-out brawl.
It is broken down here in the ring. And oh no.
Both members of Culture Inc. Oh! They were up on the shoulders of the Heat, but now both guys are cleaning house. Mysterious Q is in a bad spot. Malik to the outside, but Gaspar catches him.
Look at that, just throws him. Throws him right into the apron. It is bedlam out here. I am not envious of our referee trying to keep control of the action. The face of Booker T does not look pleased by what he is seeing with Eli Knight.
No,
referee checking on Q. Eli throws him down on the Q. Wait a minute. Oh, and Gaspar Hernandez just pulled the referee out.
He pulled him out by his arm like a rag doll.
That was going to be it. It looked like we were going to get new tag team champions. Whoa! Gaspar Hernandez just knocked Nick Holiday out.
This is just absolute chaos right now.
Somebody needs to get control.
It's not going to be me, Kirby. Would you like to go get control?
I am a commentator, not a trained official.
Eli taking out Gaspar. Booker T finding a way to get out of harm's way in a second.
Booker T, though, being blocked by those stairs.
Booker T with his isotoners on, pleading not guilty to the accusations from Eli Knight.
Eli in a bad way right now. We could be just seconds away, but hold on, the Q cutter was on the way.
Spotted it, but...
Oh, wait, roll up. No referee, though. Oh, right hand.
Oh!
A right hand. Despicable actions.
Into the Q cutter.
Know what that's like. And the referee barely with it, is now being put back into position by Booker T in a cover. One. Not this way. Not this way. Oh, my goodness. Second and still.
Here are your winners, and still Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions,
The Heat retain the championships one way or another. With no referee, all hell broke loose, but they still stand tall on top of the tag team division.
They are still the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Could this be what's in store for Edge Stone next week? This kind of chaos as he goes one-on-one with Matty Ice for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. The Heat stands tall for our executive producers and our director, Kevin Barnard. My name is Brad Gilmore. My partner here, Cody Carrion and Brittany Howland. This has been the Reality of Wrestling, and we will see you